Alright folks, and welcome back to the channel. We're here to discuss tomorrow night's game as Celtic continue in the Europa League journey as they go to Denmark to face FC Midtjylland, and probably a game that Celtic must win, I think, if we want to qualify from the league phase. We'll just obviously discuss and everything in between that. Before I want to start, I just want to thank you for all the support recently on the videos. It's been really good. People subscribing, watching the videos, commenting, doing all that stuff. Really do appreciate it. So if you could do that again for us, like the video, subscribe, just get the channel out there. It's more than appreciated. But Alistair, obviously Midtjylland tomorrow in the Europa League. Obviously Celtic I think sit 21st at the moment in the Europa League with 4 points. Um,
4 points, aye.
I don't know. I don't want to be premature or be going early, but I think tomorrow's. If you look at the games that we've got coming up, I think tomorrow's a must win game for me.
On paper, this was probably the one away game we thought, well, maybe. But
Aye.
we didn't expect Midtjylland to be sitting top with 9 out of 9, to be fair.
No, no,
Fair play to them.
no. It's been ridiculous, and I think the season they've had as well. They've had a really good start to their season, also. So I wouldn't expect to see Midtjylland top of the Europa League group, but obviously it is what it is. I still expect Celtic to go out and hopefully get the job done. I still expect that. That we can go and get the job done.
I think, I think if we if we can feel where we enter the game, Josh, and take our chances when we get them, and I believe we will get chances. It's about limiting the chances that they get, to be fair. Because that's more apparently are good at set pieces. I'd be lying to say I watched Midtjylland. I watched a bit against Graz. I thought Mi- Midtjylland were decent, but no unbeatable kind of thing. You're on
I
it.
I think I watched them a bit against Forest. I thought they were really good. I think they're having a really good season. They currently sit second in the domestic league in Denmark, but they've got some really top players. They've got Billy that used to play for Bournemouth, players like Kevin and Babu. They've got a big striker up top who's banging them in basically really dangerous.
They sign them.
But I think I think bigger clubs than us are looking at them, to be honest with you. So, but
That
that's what
was
we're
a
up.
joke, by the way.
That's just what we're up against tomorrow. We're up against that really good side. Um,
Yeah, I
and
mean, people will look at the name and don't be misguided by the name, folks. No, they've got they've got a decent squad of players, so but I'm
um,
hopeful that we can do the business. Well, put it this way, I'm going to say the same I said for the derby. Feel a wee bit more optimistic than I would have done
oh, definitely.
a couple of weeks ago.
I know, no, I feel a bit more optimistic. I just think with the side we're up against, I've got my reservations, but whenever I know, get my reservations. But I mean, it's actually mental because the Scottish club's record against Midtjylland is actually horrendous. Honestly, I think Rangers are the only team to beat them. Beat them once.
I beat them once. I think
So it's
that's fine.
mental. And there's been a lot of Scottish teams that have bumped into them, I think. Obviously, Hibs
Yeah, I
bumped it.
mean, they're like they're like Maribor actually. Every Scottish team's played Maribor and
Yeah.
Midtjylland's the same. I think
Aye.
I think I've played Hibs, I've played ourselves, and I've played Rangers. I think that's it.
Um, but I look at it. I did watch that game early in the season against Hibs. I thought Hibs were actually unlucky. What they
It
got
was a
beat.
world day that the
Uh,
boys got to put them out, to be
um,
honest.
Obviously, I've not really watched them since then, so they could be. They're actually managed by a former Hearts player. I seen.
Yeah,
Which
and I must admit, when I heard the name, I'm like, I can't remember him at all, to be
aye.
honest.
But I think they will have weaknesses. We're not coming up against a European powerhouse in it, and right, it's Midtjylland at the end of the day, and so I'd still expect Celtic to go out and try and get a job done. As you said earlier on, Alistair, these were the games that we tried. We said we were going to target and we were going to try and get the 3 points. And I'd have beaten Oates Forest and took maximum points out their games. But
Who's the 3 games? Sturmgratz, Forest,
can't remember the first one.
Sturmgratz was the first one because I watched it because we were playing Red Star that
If you give me
night.
2 wee seconds, I'll be able to check for you.
And
It was Sturm Graz. They must have had a game before that. I would check.
what?
Can't actually see. Give me a minute.
Tel Aviv, maybe. It was Tel Aviv.
Was it? Aye, it might have been Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Aye.
Um,
But that's what I would say. Apart from Forest, the draw's been pretty kind to them.
aye, well,
I
you're
don't
right.
think I'm being disrespectful saying that.
Well, Maccabi Tel Aviv. Forest, I think, were in a really bad moment. I think they caught Forest really well at that. The perfect point for Notts Forest. Even Forest at a worst should be beaten, still beating teams like Midtjylland. I get that, but they're a really dangerous side. And Celtic are going to be wary about it.
Don't
As
give away too many set pieces because apparently they're shit hot at them.
aye, but no, I still am confident that Celtic can get there and get a result. I think if I'm no confident against probably a team that's at our
Let's
level
be
in terms.
honest, when the draw was made, as I said, this is a game we would target.
No, it was, and it should still be like that. And I still would expect Celtic to get some sort of result at the game. For me, it has to be 3 points. If we're serious about qualifying, I would even say top 24 at this point because I just look at
I
the games
will.
coming up.
The last thing you want, Josh, is to have to pull a world out your
Aye,
backside.
aye.
By a world, I mean a result nobody expects. Maybe I won in Rotterdam, I won at him in Roma, I won away to Bologna, and obviously I'd fancies to beat Utrecht at home. I would.
Um, because I don't and that's why I think it's crucial because I just don't see us having that um
And
there. I don't see us having that level of being able to try and get a result against Roma because the games after us are absolutely solid.
yeah, I mean, actually, you kind of need to be on 7 points and to hope that by the time you get to the Utrecht game, you're actually looking for 10 points to be enough, Josh, and maybe hopefully you can steal one. But I'm being realistic here. The current state the club are in searching for a long term manager. The injuries, I don't. I just think like you, we need to win a. It's one or bust tomorrow night. I'm I'm always realistic when it comes to Europe, especially in recent years. And to be honest, I think we need to win tomorrow.
The realistic expectation for Europe in the last 20 years is expect fuck all. I'm honest opinion.
Aye,
Unfortunately
and
that's where we're at. Unfortunately,
apart from maybe a half decent season last year,
but even
and
that season you were
yeah,
like could be there, and so. But no, I still think we've got it there that we can go and get a result. I'd expect Celtic to go and do it. Will we do it? That's another question. Obviously, that's a question for another day. But in terms of your side at Alistair, I mean, we got the news this morning that Callum Osman has been put into the Europa League squad after Celtic had made this kind of rule that they can use a loophole rule for injured players because
uh,
Cameron Carter
it
Vickers.
made sense because Callum Carter Vickers hasn't got to play again in this group stage.
What we better, we just better hope nobody else gets injured because you only use it once.
Yep.
You can only so. I think it made sense. I think Callum Osman deserves it. I think it's funny how football can change. He was sitting in at the game against, I think it was against Sturm Graz. He's sitting in a hospitality box. Now he's in the squad and obviously probably going to play some part tomorrow night. Martin also said that Kelechi Iheanacho's still out with an injury, which I'm a bit concerned about in terms of how long it's taking players to actually come back. Johnston's still out, obviously. I don't think we'll see him.
Well, Johnston and Ian Atcho had the same injury, so
Um,
I think at best you're looking at after the international break with the two. Well, you've only got one more game after
aye,
Midtjylland, so I think you're looking after the international break, to be honest.
aye. But it is for us. I think it's probably the first time I would say personally that we're going into any sort of game with a bit of momentum behind us this season. To be honest,
Yeah,
um,
I definitely. Because
because
cause, cause the first time, Josh, and this just shows you how up and down we've been all season, we've won 3 games in the bounce. I think
aye,
that's right. In all comps. I think that would be right if we won tomorrow.
it would
So
be against
that,
Falkirk, Rangers,
I,
Midtjylland.
I would
Uh,
think so.
the fact we've not done that anywhere near enough this season isn't acceptable for a Celtic
Not
team.
just this season, Josh. The calendar year
It's not, it's
2025.
not acceptable. I'm sorry. We should be doing that multiple times a year.
It shouldn't be an achievement, to be fair.
Aye, no, no. It's we should be doing that for me personally multiple times per year and stuff. But obviously, we'll obviously hopefully we get a result tomorrow. And just as I says on the title, keep the momentum because I think it's important that we try and keep momentum. But it just seems whenever we get momentum, there's a national break on the horizon that
Yeah,
could potentially
yeah,
break the momentum.
I,
Hopefully not,
yeah,
obviously. Hopefully
definitely.
not.
But it's the same. It's the same for every club, really.
No, of course.
We I, I, I get off on a tangent. I think you should take all the international breaks within 2 months. I don't think it is good to stop,
Well,
start.
I think that's happening next season. Basically, the international break will be longer in September. Um,
Yippee.
and it'll be 2 weeks in September instead of September, then a break in September, then a break in November. So you're just kind of getting about the road, and then you don't also have.
You've had 3 already. You've the one in November, the one in October, and the one in September,
So I
which
think
is
what
a
the,
bit of pain in the hole, to
I
be
think they're
honest.
just wanting to put the September and October break together. I think you still will have the November break, but then after the November break, you don't get a national football until March time. About that time, March.
Yeah.
The next break, isn't it? So that's a good thing. At least we'll not get many to kind of persevere through because I can't really be bored with it. But aye, I think it's just important that we try and keep a momentum up and try and keep ourselves having a chance of obviously qualification because I think it'd be pretty embarrassing if Celtic don't qualify from the Europa League.
Well, can I be honest? We just, it's embarrassing the level of squad we're getting into this competition with.
Aye,
And that's no disrespect to the players. Celtic shouldn't be going into a European tie with Cal Mosman and Johnny Kenny. No disrespect to them, but they shouldn't be.
aye. No, I think you still need it. Wait, at the end of the day, I don't really. We know, unfortunately, that's what we've been left with in terms of to quality, and it's just really hard to keep muttering on about it because we can't change it. So,
No, I
unfortunately,
know.
in terms of the team, Alistair, I think it's also important that you don't go changing things left, right, and centre. You've got something that's something that's working.
Well, Martin O'Neill hinted a couple of changes at the press conference.
That's what I'm
So,
bringing up. I just
so
hope
that
it's not too many, man.
no, I think maybe I think he might play Maeda through the middle and play Forrest in the right,
Cool.
and then maybe play a Bernardo. But get away from home,
Nah,
yeah.
I don't. I think Bernardo's gone in January. That's
But
two managers.
if he's there, use him, Josh.
I know, but he's not played any of the other games. I think if you're going
Yeah.
to like to see anybody, I think it's going to be Hatate. We'll get to obviously teams. Casper Michael for me goes into goal. Ralston plays it right back, who I actually thought was pretty decent.
Yeah, it
So
was.
Car-
It
uh,
was.
Liam Scales, Austin Trusted, pretty obvious. Um, I think he'll play Kieran Tierney. I think we'll make a change
I
there.
think he might play. Uh, I think he might play Sarachi.
Because I just think Sirachi's played that. You need to be careful with players though, because Sirachi's played 3 games in a really short space of time. You know,
Well,
so I think
he
he'll play
put,
Tierney.
he, he put, you may be right because Tierney finished it.
Aye,
But
aye.
way back as a position, Josh, I wouldn't have an issue whoever he played because I like both of them. And it's
Aye.
very seldom in this squad that I can say we've got two players for a position, but for left back we're quite fortunate.
I think midfield, Arne Engels can't be dropped.
Yeah, he needs to sit with McGregor as far as
McGregor alongside him, and I
I'm
think Real Hatate will play in the attack midfielder. I think he might give Negron a rest. Front three, I think he will go Dyson Maida tonight. I think he will. I don't know who he'll play.
Connect in
I
the
think
left.
I think he'll go Johnny Kenny up top.
Yeah,
Um,
because I could maybe see Kenny starting and Osman coming on for the last 25, 20 minutes if we're still in the tie, which
aye.
hopefully we are.
No. It's there's not much between kind of Osman and Kenny for me, but I just think cause Kenny's been playing, or obviously Osman come off the bench on Sunday.
And maybe
Obviously,
you've got to remember as well, Osmond, although he scored, uh, has, has no started a professional game of football, which is bizarre. But
at the end of the day, like you're signed up to play football, so you better be ready to start one.
yeah, I know, but
You get
I'm
paid
thinking,
handsomely for doing for it, so
yeah.
doesn't wash with me that sort of stuff, man.
Well, it doesn't work with me either. I'm just
Um, I
saying,
get what you mean, but at the end of the day, I think if it'd be a bit stupid to have me all this fuss to put him into the squad to leave him sitting on the bench.
yeah, I think he'll be used at some point.
Aye, it has to be because it would just be absolutely ludicrous if he wasn't because of the fuss that we kind of went to to get him into the squads. But I think that team's more than capable of going and getting a result in Denmark. I think at the end of the day, I think we have to go and get a result, as I've said
Yeah.
many times. And I think they're more than capable of getting a result
I
from there.
just hope we don't get. This is going to sound really weird. You should always be respectful. I just hope we don't stand off Midtjylland. But
No, I don't think we will.
I don't think that's Martin and Neil's style. To be honest, I think he'll just go hell for leather and try and win the game.
No. Talk about winning the game. What would you say your score prediction now? This is turning into a quite embarrassing thing for me. 'Cause you're now 4-0 up.
Mm,
4-0 fucking up.
well,
Uh,
I, I, I'm going to be brave and say 2-1 Celtic.
I think it'll be one each.
No, better result for them then.
I'm going to be honest. I'm just looking at Celtic's record in terms of what I don't have any confidence when we go away in Europe at all, and this isn't just a Celtic team. I don't have
Better
any
Celtic teams than this one.
exactly. I didn't have any confidence in Ange Post. I just don't have any confidence in Celtic,
Because
unfortunately.
I can you've not really seen us go for a long spell, back to back, winning
Nah.
games in Europe,
But the
Josh.
last time we done that was when our current manager was here the first time.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure Gordon Strachan would disagree with you, but over a 3-4 year period, I probably agree with you.
But no, I hope we can. I don't know. Celtic will do what Celtic do away in Europe. Fuck it up somehow. Um,
Yeah,
it's
we won up. We're about 89 minutes
uh,
gone, and then something
something will
stupid
happen.
will
But
happen.
obviously, hopefully not. And hopefully we can pick up the result.
I think me and you would be more confident of going through if we actually won them on the night.
Aye, probably. I still think it's a mammoth task. If I'm being honest with you. Still think it's
I
pretty.
think if you want me to be honest, and we're not being negative guys, we're trying not to be,
I'm
but
trying not
I've
to be,
got a
but
funny feeling that bag of games going to come back and bite us in the ass.
because I just think if you look at the games after this, even if we did get 3 points, puts us in 7 points. Then you've got is it Roma at home after this?
Roma, aye.
Obviously, we'll get to see what Roma's like tomorrow because obviously they play Rangers, so I'll probably tune out that and see what they're like if they're up to anything.
The only thing I would say, 10 points I think would probably be enough, but you'd kind of
It
need to
can't be
rely
easy.
on other results, and that's
You
not a
can't
come.
extremely fine. You're cutting it extremely fine if it was enough. And you'd be unseeded as well, so you realistically probably come up one against one of the.
I don't think we can be. The current state we're in, Josh, squad wise, I don't think we can be precious about being unseeded or seeded or whatever. The current state we're in at the moment.
If you want my honest opinion, I don't see us qualifying. I just think that, and I'm again trying not to be negative here. I don't. I hope we do, and I hope Kevin Mark, the kind of Martin O'Neill factor can push. I look at the games. You've got Roma, Serie A team coming. Then you've got I don't know this isn't in order, but you've got Utrecht, like players teams like Feyenoord are sitting top of the Dutch
Yeah,
league, and then the count it's really difficult there. You need to go to Bologna away, a good Italian team. Then obviously Utrecht, I would expect us to beat. Um, but I think a win tomorrow could really. It's either going to go
really
one way
help.
or the other. I think one way, if we come on here and we've won the game, you're like, right, we could really. If we come on and lose it, I think everybody's just kind of going to resign themselves to
Everybody's saying
play
what
the
focus on the domestic stuff and
play the
get the manager sorted.
aye
And
and
that's
play the
not a puppet Martin O'Neill, but
aye. I hope I'm wrong. I've been wrong plenty of times before,
well,
but I just I just think if
I'll
we
be
are
honest, Josh. I think every Celtic fan, if you put a gun to their head, would say at the moment, well, we want to do well in this. They would rather get the league form sorted. They would rather get the long term good of the club sorted.
I
And
just
that's a sad state of affairs, I
I was
know.
about to say that. It just shows where we kind of are, unfortunately, at the moment. And but it is what it is, and the manager Martin O'Neill has been given this hand to deal with, and he's dealing with it really well. To be fair to him, obviously two really good results, especially the one on Sunday. But hopefully we can kind of back that up with another good result tomorrow night.
Yeah, well,
And
if you get 3 out of 3, then then what? Then it becomes awkward then, because what do you do? Do you change it, and then it goes?
we've got to do a manager video during that Arsenal break. But what I would say on Martin O'Neill, just to finish off, I am happy to give him till the cup final. I'm happy to give him the month of December. But Celtic, no matter what Martin O'Neill does, Celtic need a new manager. Somebody put it in the comments and previews for the gate to the end of the season. But
I don't think we can.
I
No practical.
I just think I know this is hard, maybe harsh on like Martin O'Neill, but I'm happy to give him December because like he's earned that cup final, whatever else. But after that, Celtic really do need to be looking at a new
No,
manager.
that Josh. You need to put plans in place for the January transfer window. With all due respect, Martin O'Neill isn't going to bring players in because he's not going to be there long terms.
It doesn't matter who the managers at Celtic, we just won't bring players in. If I'm being honest with you, I think anybody that thinks this January transfer and they're going to do something, are severely kidding themselves on, no matter who the manager is. To be honest with you, that's my honest opinion. But no, hopefully we can get a result tomorrow and hopefully just keep this good run and the kind of momentum going and obviously into Sunday and the international break. I think that's important. But I'm going to wrap it up there for today's video. As usual, we'll be back after the game for post-match reaction. Hopefully talking about another Celtic win.
And hopefully I'm 5 up. So.
Hopefully, I've gave up with the score predictor. Maybe if you get 5 up, I'll maybe just give you the 20 quid now to be perfectly honest. Honestly.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
I'm doing a Brendan Rodgers. I'm just gonna
Walking away.
Well, I don't think Brendan Rodgers walked away, but that's another story. Anyway, but I'm going to wrap it up there for today's video. If you could please like, subscribe, and do all that stuff, it just helps us out. But until next time, we'll speak to you later. And hail, hail.
Hail, hail.